and welcome back. You have done an incredible job so far. Not only have you established your why in starting your business, you came up with some great business ideas, you have your name picked out, you did an amazing collage and got all of those business ideas in a visual space that you can see, and now you're going to take the final steps and build your website and purchase that domain name. So let's get into it. Now you might be asking yourself, Holly, do I really need a website? And the short answer to that is yes, and here's why. Because if anything should happen to any of the sites you're posting on, so LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, whatever you're using, if those sites should crash, there goes all of your hard work. So at least if you have a website, you can funnel traffic to your website where your customers can find you, and you don't have to worry about relying solely on some of these other platforms that you don't own if something should happen. Now let's talk about your domain name here for just a minute. You can purchase your domain name from multiple places. You can use popular ones such as GoDaddy, Wix, WordPress, HostGator, who I used, and so many more. But here's a couple things that I want you to keep in mind before you make your purchase. Is you're gonna find when you start to search what you're looking for your name to be, you may realize that one, it may not be available, or two, if it is available, it might be really expensive. I had seen that happen multiple times where they were charging $12,000 just to purchase a domain name. Crazy. So if you don't have the ending like in .com, that's the most popular. If .com's not available, double check to see if like maybe .net, .biz, .life, .live might be an option, because sometimes you can actually purchase those and they'll be a lot less expensive if you don't want that .com at the end. So just keep that in mind, because I don't want you spending any unnecessary money that you don't need to when purchasing your domain, especially early on and in the beginning. I came across this fantastic YouTuber by the name of Tyler Moore, and he's the one who helped walk me step by step into actually purchasing my domain name through HostGator to actually building my website. Now, if you're feeling a little overwhelmed and you're unsure of what to do, I highly recommend you check out his video. I'm gonna link it down below. And as I'm talking to you all here, I'm gonna show you some of the great features that he has here on the screen. But what I love about what Tyler does is he breaks things down step by step. And he has free resources available that you can use to plug and play using WordPress rather, to be able to build your website. So I highly recommend you just check out his video. You can actually build your website from beginning to end in probably a weekend. If you're really good at it, you can probably have it done in a day. Building your website, it's not going to be perfect right off the bat. It's an evolving process. I can't tell you how many times that I have gone through and adjusted and fixed things on my website, and it's actually kind of fun to do, because as my business continues to grow, so does my website. So if it's not perfect right in the beginning, don't expect it to be. Just keep it simple. You know, the couple things to keep in mind when you're building your website is the first thing you want to have is, what is your headline? You know, what is it that you're promoting for yourself and why people are there? Are you in the coaching business? Are you in real estate? Are you in marketing? Depending on what your business is, you just want to have something brief that shows you exactly what your business is all about. The second thing you want to have is a story about you. Like, who are you? Because that's what's going to draw people into wanting to work with you in the first place. I love reading people's about me pages. It's my favorite part of most websites because I just love to know the person behind the scenes who created this amazing business. So really think through about what you want people to know about you and why you started the business. The third thing is you want to have a contact page, so that way people can get in contact with you. You want to make sure that people can subscribe to your email list or just send you an email on your services that you offer. So don't forget that one. And then the last one is, what are you actually offering and selling? So having a really good services page. This is one that probably took me the longest to figure out, because as I was building my coaching business, I didn't know exactly what type of services I really wanted. So I kind of played around with a couple of things, and then finally just recently landed on what I want my services to be. So just remember, again, you're going to change and evolve, but that's the beautiful part about using user-friendly websites. And I know like GoDaddy is known to be really user-friendly as well. WordPress is obviously who I use with Elementor. I absolutely love it. It's just been a game changer for me. So just keep in mind, remember, simple is better. Early on when you're like, Holly, I'm just trying to wrap my head around everything that I need to get done. Remember, Rome was not built in a day, and neither is your business. And it's about the journey. And that's what I don't want you to lose sight of, is why you're doing this in the first place, because this is part of the journey. This is part of your experience that you're going to have when you're sharing your story with other people. So just keep in mind that it's an evolving process and you will get the hang of it, I promise you. And then once you can afford to hire somebody to do it for you, great. But in the meantime, listen, you've got this. Now go ahead and watch Tyler Moore's video, purchase that domain name, and build your website. And then do me a favor, when you have the bones of your website built, drop it down in the comment box for me, because I would love to check it out. There is nothing more inspiring to me than watching you all take these tools that I've given you and you all doing something with it. And that website will be proof that you followed along all of these video series that I've gone through the last couple of weeks. Now, just as a quick reminder, if this is the first video that you're actually watching, I do have a free workbook that I have linked down below that you can go back and start at the very beginning, talking about those fears that you may have before starting your business, all the way to getting to this end part here of establishing your business. But as we wrap up, I just want to say thank you so much for spending this time with me. But more importantly, I am so proud of you because you have made it this far, which means that you are light years ahead of where you would have been a few weeks ago or a few months ago, depending on how long it's taken you to get here, than where you were before. And so now the beginning it's just the beginning, rather. And I'm just so excited for you because I'm a firm believer that when you love who you are and you love what you do, you light up the world and you live a life that you deserve. So thank you so much. I will see you all in my next video. Take care.